So we've gotten, I don't know how much snow. I would venture to guess 6 inches maybe of snow total. Yesterday I didn't come outside. It was still snowing yesterday, just a little bit in yesterday's video when I made the wood stove video. But I thought I'd come out today. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to get up to, I don't know, low 30s. And I thought I'd come out here and shovel some snow. But I have misplaced my shovel. It's not where it's supposed to be. Usually I keep it in the well house. So that means I probably picked it up for something minor, because I remember last time I significantly used it, I shoveled out the chicken run. Hey, there it is. I just found it. Never mind. Woohoo! That had me worried, because if it had fallen over somewhere and got covered up with snow, I'd never find it. And I'd like to shovel out the driveway over the next couple of days. So there it sits right there. So it tells me I had it in the lawnmower wagon. Instead of putting it away, I just set it up against the wood pile. Well, I have to thank you for helping me find it, because I've been looking for a half hour off camera trying to find it. But it's a beautiful snow. The sun is coming out today, so I should get a pretty good charge with solar panels. Of course, it's got an icy layer on it, but that sun will melt that off in no time, even below freezing temperatures. Because the panels are a darker color, that dark color with the sun, you'll get that solar heating from it. But my driveway isn't too bad. I keep it pretty close to the road. So there's the truck. So it's not too bad. So it looks like the snowplow busted my... Oh, okay, that's just a decorative piece. That's my mailbox. I'm trying to keep the box number out of the video, because somebody will find me if I give you the box number. I guess over the next couple of days I'll start shoveling this out. It's not near as deep as I thought it was. But I do have a more pressing issue. I don't know, a video I made a couple days ago told you the cover to the chicken run, the tarp, had ripped. I was trying to bounce the snow off of it so it wouldn't collapse, but it ripped on me. I didn't realize these tarps were so fragile in sunlight. I mean, that's the whole point of these tarps here, is to keep the sun off of you while you're camping. Put a picnic table under it. But they're flimsy. I'm going to show you how flimsy they are. So I'm going to take one finger here. I got to get the snow off. Wish I had my gloves on, but I can't operate the equipment with the gloves. So I'm going to take one big snow off here, and one finger. That's how flimsy these are after the sun hits it for just one summer. This is the newest one we've got. So as you can see, as I was trying to get the snow off of it so it wouldn't collapse, they all busted. So I gotta fix that. Well, what I'm gonna do, I already knew that I was gonna take these off, because these are just terrible. So I've got a tarp sitting right here, right there, that I bought. We're gonna put that on. Now what I was originally gonna do was wait until, I don't know, springtime or so. I figured these tarps on these things would last until then, and I was gonna paint them some sort of coloring. Probably white, because black would, get that heat into the chickens, and I don't want to do that. So I was going to paint them white. The tarp is white, but I was going to paint the tarp white to give it a UV protection so it doesn't degrade. Well, I won't get a chance to do that. I got to put the tarp on, because yesterday the tarp just disintegrated over on this side. So I've already started working on it. I'm going to take these cross beams off here, as you can see. I'm just going to lay the tarp all the way across. It's a 20 by 20 foot tarp, so it'll cover all this. Looks like they're trying to come outside. They don't like the snow, but at least they're trying to come outside and get some sunlight. So tomorrow when it's 40 degrees, we're going to come out here and put that tarp on. And then in the springtime, I'm going to get another tarp. I'm going to paint that tarp, you know, just put it on the ground, paint it, take our time with it, let it dry, and then we'll just lay it over the, so we'll have two tarps on it, one without paint, one with paint. So lay the painted tarp on top of the unpainted tarp. It's a waste of money. The tarp is, I don't know, 50 bucks or so. But if I take it off, the birds will fly away, and it's just more convenient this way. I know somebody in the comment section is going to have a better idea, but that's what we're going to do. That's the plan, and it's our plan to fail. That's disappointing. I'm hoping the birds will kind of stay inside. I don't think they'll get out in this snow, but if they come out, they'll fly away. Well, they won't fly away, they'll just get outside, but I don't think they want to get out in the snow. It's too deep. So then when I get the tarp out, then I'm going to shovel out the chicken run a little bit so they can come out. So we're going to do that tomorrow when it's a little warmer. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you the solar panels now. Whew, I tell you, walking in the snow, it really takes your breath away. I'm glad my breathing problems are getting better. I've told you in the past that I had some breathing problems, but we've been working on that pretty aggressively, and I'm doing a lot better. Okay, so here's the solar panels there, and you can see over here where the sun's been out the most. For some reason that panel there got the most sun so far, and it's already starting to melt. So instead of me coming down here and trying to scrape it with an ice scraper and scratch them all up, I'll just let the sun do it. Yeah, it's already starting to turn to water. So that'll clean off within an hour or so. It's already charging though. Now I've said in several videos that when we get this sunlight today, even though the sun is far down into the south right now, because it's wintertime and it's slowly coming back up north, the reflection from the snow will amplify the charge. They'll be fully engaged today. A nice clear sky with full sun, all this snow. As soon as that ice gets off those panels, we'll be doing what is it? I got 40 amps. We'll have a full 1,000 watts of charge going on today. And I tell you, the battery sure could use it. I've been running a generator for about an hour in the morning time and 2 hours at night. But the temperature is so cold that the batteries are under additional strain from the cold. The batteries will always do worse, no matter what kind of battery you got. Lithium, lead acid, and they'll always do worse. You know, I wanted to address that a little bit. Somebody said today in the comment section that they like my channel because I'm doing the homestead lifestyle on a budget. You see these big homesteaders and they got big tractors and the best batteries and the best equipment and the best of everything. But I've accomplished the same thing. Although primitive and ugly looking, I don't have all the toys and I'm still enjoying a peaceful lifestyle. I'm enjoying a lifestyle where I can not worry about the snow or lose my shovel. It didn't matter. I went in and asked Carolyn, did you see the shovel? She said, no, I haven't seen it in a long time. She says, why do you need the shovel? I said, so we can get out of the drive. And she said, why do we need to get out of the drive? And I said, well, we won't be able to get out until July at this rate, because I thought it was a lot deeper than that. She said, well, we got plenty of food. What do we need to get out for? And she's right. I think what we have is a lot better than the big homesteaders that are always buying the next toy for their YouTube videos. What I'm doing doesn't make for a great, exciting YouTube channel where boys will be boys and play with their big toys. I don't know. To me, this is perfect. Somebody asked me why I'm not canning anymore. Well, honestly, we just don't have any more jars to can with. I think we got 2 or 3 trays of jars. And our original plan was to save up the jars. That way when we butchered the pigs, we'd have plenty of jars to put the pigs into. But now that we don't have the pigs, we will start canning again, probably this spring. Right now we can outside. We don't have a stove inside, so we can outside. And I think it would be difficult to can in these cold temperatures. I mean, you could can it, then when you pull the jars out, you're going to super cool the jars. Of course, that would make a huge vacuum. But then when you take this jars back inside, so you're going to bring the temperature down, let's say to 30 degrees outside. So you'll vacuum seal it at 30 degrees. Then you take it back inside where it's 70 or 80 degrees. There's a risk those seals could pop loose because the temperature expanded it again. So I would rather can in hotter temperatures outside. That way when you bring them inside, the temperature hopefully is cooler inside than it was outside. That way you're getting more of a vacuum as you bring them in. That's my thinking, at least. So I'm not too excited about canning in the winter is my point. So I think we're just kind of riding through the winter and enjoying the beauty. Fix these tarps so the chickens can come out. I feel bad for them. They've been stuck inside for days, but I guess it's okay. I mean, they're making a lot of noise. Well, we got 2 eggs. You'll see the blue one. You're gonna see it as white. And then we got one right next to it that is a brown one. The rest of them are ceramic eggs. And the reason we have ceramic eggs is so the chickens that have not laid eggs before will know where to lay them at. That way, whoever becomes broody, whichever chicken decides to come broody, if you'll click on this box right here, I'd really appreciate it. That'll take you over to my other channel. Check out some humor about the silly news going on in the world. So I hope I can inspire you to take a primitive lifestyle without a bunch of equipment and live your dream. Thanks for watching.